Diane in Denmark here, and woohoo! It is Wednesday, or Little Saturday as they call it in Sweden. Anyway, I wanted to check in with you today where we're still doing kitchen week. We're still in kitchen week if you're following the Flylady Zones, you know, for your cleaning and organising. And I checked in with you on Monday. I didn't do a kitchen video yesterday. I uploaded a video quite late yesterday. And it was about Easter decorations here in Denmark. And you would have noticed yesterday I couldn't see the camera, it was so sunny. This morning it's more dull and it's absolutely freezing. I mean, literally freezing. It was freezing during the night. We were below zero. It's going to be the same today, and they've said that we may even get sleet or snow today. So, you know, just typical Danish spring weather. It's actually my husband and I's wedding anniversary this week. And we got married in Scotland, and we had all 4 seasons in the day. We had sunshine, we had hailstones, we had heavy winds, and it was the same when my mum and dad, they got married in Scotland in March all those years ago. They had snow on their wedding day. So anyway, you never know what the weather is going to be like in Denmark. So if you're coming to visit, make sure you know you've got plenty of layers, because you know what we say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing. So anyway, I'm all kind of layered up today. I'm going to be going down for my skinny dip with Helena today. I was down skinny dipping with Vibeke yesterday, and it was really cold, and we said to each other, you know, with this biting cold wind, it kind of felt like December. Anyway, enough of the Danish weather forecast, and on with the zone. I mentioned to you on Monday what I was going to be doing in Flylady Zone 2, the kitchen this week. And I just wanted to bring you up to date with, hooray, with my project, and I'll also tell you what I've been doing, you know, around the kitchen. But I mentioned to you that, you know, this is where we're in the kitchen. Here we are, and you can see that's the stove. And then out the window, and that's the overlight thing that we have there. And I wanted to cover the kitchen bench. Now this kitchen bench is actually, I don't know if you can see down there, it's 2 kitchen drawers. So that's where I store, you've seen me reorganising there before, that's where I store things like pasta, tins, baking sheets, stuff like that I don't need very often. And when I'm cooking in the evening, I just move the table out of the way, take the ingredients, push it back, and that works for us. And I wanted to recover the cushions. So come and have a closer look. Okay, I'm not great at this kind of filming lark, but you can see I've covered it with the material that I got from IKEA. And also, I took some of the cushion covers, you know, I like to shop in my own house. I took some of the cushion covers from the living room, these ones, and put them here. And also I covered a couple of cushions that we already had using the rest of the material. Now, you know me, I'm just to kind of get it done immediately, so I just used the envelope method for making these, which is just like one piece of material. Go and look on YouTube if you want to know how to do it. And then it just kind of, you're just doing 2 straight lines of stitching, and it folds it. Now, of course, I could kind of, you know, put a button on it or finish it off, but for me, it doesn't matter. All I wanted to do was to get them covered, and that works for us. Anyway, so I'm really pleased with the little project, and got my wee flowers from the garden that I was showing in the video yesterday. Anyway, let me turn you around and I'll tell you what else I've been doing in Kitchen Zone since the beginning of this week. And also it's Anti-Procrastination Day in Flylady Land, so let's have a wee think about that. Anyway, let me just turn you around. Okay, I feel better and I'm back in my usual spot. Anyway, kitchen week this week for Flylady. Remember, if you're just starting out with Flylady, don't worry about detailed cleaning in the zone. Just stick with your morning routine, your evening routine, and your weekly home blessing hour, and keep decluttering. All the rest will fall into place, and you'll get there, believe me. Don't be trying to do too much, because I know in the beginning we want to read all the information, do all, you know, make all the lists, you know, make a huge control journal, instead of just doing a little bit and being happy with that and kind of moving forward. And if you're, you know, once you're ready to get into detailed cleaning, just go with, you know, the Flylady publishes 5 missions for the week. You don't need to do all 5 of them, just do 1 or 2, just pick something to do, and as I say, just keep moving forward, because all we're doing is we're just kind of improving the area every time that we're in the area. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. I've got the detailed cleaning list, as you've seen in my control journal, but just to show you how I do it. As part of my weekly home blessing hour, I do the windows in the zone. So I cleaned the windows in here, just a quick scoosh with my, glass cleaner, the environmentally friendly one, and hasn't been tested on animals and good for the environment. I did the windows in here and the mirror. We've got a mirror on the side of the fridge, so we can kind of check ourselves before we go out the door. And the back door is glass. I did all those as part of my weekly home blessing hour. And also when I was doing weekly home blessing hour, I did a detailed vacuum in here, including, I pulled out the fridge. Our fridge is on, casters. I just pulled out the fridge freezer and did behind that. So that was done. And our kitchen is pretty small, so it took like 5-6 minutes to do that. And also when I had the Hoover out, the vacuum cleaner, I just opened the drawers here, and just in the tops of the drawers I just stuck the nozzle in there and got out any crumbs. So that was all part of weekly home blessing hour. And then on Monday I had my little project and I recovered the bench cushion and made the 2 cushion covers. And then on Tuesday, yesterday, keep up with the days, I descaled the coffee machine, which you can see behind me, and the kettle, and I also did the dishwasher. And this sounds like a lot, but it's just putting some citric acid in the machines and letting them do their stuff. I also took the fan hood, the extractor fan filters, and I ran those through the dishwasher. And I also did my little sink caddy. I took that apart and that got a little extra clean, and that went through the dishwasher as well. So it's just, we're just kind of keeping up with things and freshening things up. What else? Oh, and also when I was descaling the coffee machine and the kettle, I wiped down my tray. I've got my coffee machine and the kettle on a tray, so if there's any kind of coffee drips, they go there instead of on the counter. So I washed that off. That took like 30 seconds. And the other thing I did, last month when I was in the zone, I did all the fronts of the cabinets. I wiped them down. So this month I'm not going to go wiping down the cabinets again. When I see, like the other morning, I saw there was some coffee spilt down the front of the one where we have the recycling bins, and I just wipe it off. You don't need to be doing the whole thing every month. I just want to get that into your heads, because I know a lot of you get that detailed cleaning list and you think you have to do all the things every month. Just pick a few things to do, and then next month you do something different. And as I said before, we're just kind of changing things up a little. Maybe you want to have a wee look through your dishcloths and your tea towels this month. Maybe there's something that needs replacing. When I was at IKEA the other day and I bought the material, just show it again, the material for the bench, which I really love. In fact, I'm thinking maybe I should make a summer dress out of what I've got left of it. They had some, let me just put that up there, whoop. They had some tea towels on offer if you're an IKEA family member. And so I treated myself to some new tea towels, and I think they cost something like 19 krona for 2 tea towels, which is like $2 or something. So, do a little bit in this area and maybe replace something, maybe get yourself a nice new dish brush, something like that. Just something, just so that you're kind of giving yourself a wee pat on the back for your efforts. Don't go just buying new stuff for the sake of it, but just something that's going to make washing the dishes a nicer experience for you. And also on Monday, I posted that on Instagram. When I was shining my sink at night, I gave it an extra scrub round. And the shining your sink thing, we're not shining and scrubbing every night. for me, shining my sink is just drying it out, you know, once we've had our dinner. And for me, you know, I've always got the candles going, I've got the good music going, and I'm kind of dancing around. And for me, it's a little ritual. It's just like, you know, closing down the kitchen, shining my sink after dinner. That's the end of my evening routine. You know, my outfit is already looked out, because I do that as part of my morning routine when I'm putting away laundry. And for me, it's just a little ritual. If the family comes along later and leaves something in the sink, it doesn't matter. For me, it's just that ritual of I've cleaned the sink, and I'm not kind of cleaning it, I'm just drying it out with the tea towel that I've used that day, or the hand towel that I've used that day, and that goes into the wash. And for me, it's just that kind of putting the lid on the box of the day, and it signals to me that the rest of the evening I can relax. So don't fuss too much, you know, and worry about, oh, well, somebody's going to come along, leave something. You know, that's life. I mean, people, you know, we eat and we drink, and if they don't get it into the dishwasher, wash it up. I mean, really. And if you're really worried about it, I know some of the fly ladies, the fly babies have really good ideas and have, you know, like printed out a sign and left it in the bottom of the sink saying, please keep this area clear. You know, if it really annoys you, you know, tell your family and say, you know, it really means a lot to me, and put a wee note in the bottom of the sink so that when they come say, oh, what's going on, okay? So anyway, and on to Anti-Procrastination Day, hooray! Flylady Wednesday. Anti-Procrastination Day, it's very simple. It's just, you know, doing those tasks that you've maybe been putting off. Getting your tax papers together, changing a light bulb, you know, if you've got a light bulb in a strange place that, you know, you have to get a ladder out. And I'm actually doing that today. I noticed one of the outside lights, we have sensor lights that go on, you know, if somebody comes into the garden. I noticed one of those, the bulb had gone, so I'm going to change that today. Once it warms up, I'll need to get my gloves on. I'm going to do that, and, oh, hold on, I think I had another task. Haha, no, I checked my list. Only thing I've got today is changing the lamp outside. Also on Wednesday, in Flylady Land, is the day for, which could be an anti-procrastination task for you, is looking into your fridge, your freezer. You know, look in the fridge and just kind of clear off one shelf at a time. You don't need to pull everything out. You know, we're not doing a detailed clean of the fridge, but just have a look in there, push things to one side, what is in there, give it a quick wipe each shelf. So maybe that can be your anti-procrastination task for today if you haven't done that for a while. See if there's any kind of veggies hiding at the back of the fridge. You know, you can use those to make a quiche or an omelette or frittata or fried rice with veggies. Just let's see what's in there, because let's use up what we already have. Okay, don't go and buying more food. See what you've got in your fridge and use that. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get going, and oh, you can just see here. Here is one of my little Easter decorations. Oh, and our wee Peter and Paul, the wee sparrows. And the video that I posted yesterday was a video which I made at Vibeka's house last year. Ooh, let's see if I can get this over. When you saw Vibeka's house and us making secret snowdrop letters. And this is my little one. I've just used some of the plastic eggs that I had. And actually these feathers, which I put in, those actually came out of the cushions when I was changing the cushion covers. So look at that, use what you have. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to get going and finish off my morning coffee from my favourite cup. Remember, it's the small things in life, and enjoy the small moments. And I shall see you. I won't be making a video for tomorrow, probably. But I might change my mind. Otherwise, I shall see you on Friday. Anyway, live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, bye for now.